Hello everyone, my name is Miroslava Lopez
And my name is Taylor Smith.
and we chose our service learning hours with facility services.
The reason we chose facility services is because as a society we struggle with maintaining a sustainable environment, and facility services really targets sustainable change, and it's shown on campus. What does facility services do for us? Well, for one, they work on water conservation. All areas watered are done so with recycled water. Not only that, but they also decrease the amount of water being used to our plants by converting from turf to plants that don't necessarily need a lot of water. All of this water comes from the Camarosa Water District, as seen in our recent field trip. Facility services also works on energy conservation, which is their main priority in their sustainability process. How does CI conserve energy? Well, converting to CFL light bulbs instead of LED lights is a huge way CI conserves energy, as well as having motion detecting lights and unplugging devices when possible. Sierra Hall is the most energy efficient building on campus.
Not only does facility services focus on water and energy conservation, but also on keeping our campus looking clean and beautiful. For example, on this video, where I am clipping off dead roses off the rose bush. This way it wouldn't affect the growth of new roses coming out. Working in facility services is not an easy job. For one, you're on the go and outside on the day, even with extreme climate. The climate change affected our service learning hours. We constantly got canceled on because of bad weather. We decided to interview a couple of facility service workers, asking them what they do and how does climate change affect their job. What do you do here at Channel Islands?
I am the garden specialist here, CSCCI.
Okay, what are the pros and cons of your job?
The pros is I love working in the garden. Excuse me. I love working in the garden, and I get to work at this beautiful campus where there's surrounded by mountains and the ocean's not too far away. I think that's about it. I can say, I kind of like it here, so it's hard to say something bad. I guess the bad thing would be that I'm not here long enough.
Okay, and would you think that the weather is affecting your job?
Yeah, the weather is kind of, we kind of seem to have our own little microclimate here between these little mountains here, and so it gets a little windier than it does, I feel, in Camarillo. So it does affect like the trees. We have to stake them up. We just get a little different weather here.
Recently we've had a couple of days where it was over 100 degrees. Are you guys able to work during those days? Or
we don't work when it's super hot. We try to work in the shade. But we also take plenty of breaks here and drink a lot of water. So all of us take a lot of training here, and we know not to push ourselves, but it does get warm out here. You just have to be smart about it. Luckily, like I said, we're in a great campus where we have areas where we can work where it's shady. If you're working in the field, then you'd have to take a little more breaks, and you have to have a shady area, obviously. The temperature is getting, I pay attention a lot to the news, weather, as a matter of fact, because it, like you said, it plays a huge role in the way we irrigate here and stuff that we do here as far as watering. But I don't know. That's hard. Like I said, this weather is weird. It's just changing so much. It's getting hotter now.
Does climate change or weather have any effect on how you do your job or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, it was like really hot this summer, so it was harder to do the work. It's colder this winter, so we're exposed to the elements, so I think, yeah, it affects us a lot.
So you have seen the change through the years, right?
Well, I didn't live in California the last while, so I was here the last 3 years, and I don't know, it seemed kind of normal, I guess.
Okay. How long have you been in facility services?
3.5 years. 3 years.
And how do you believe it's taken effect on you personally?
Working for them?
Yeah.
Mentally it's draining. The work is super cool, easy. But there's a lot of different opinions, egos, personalities, So that took a while to get used to, but it's a government. Things work slow, so
all right.
It's not.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, can you tell us your name?
Jason Hughes.
And what's your job here at Channel Islands?
I'm the landscape service manager.
How long have you been working with facility services?
11 and a half years.
What do you believe? Do you believe climate change has had an effect on your
or how you guys work, or how fast you guys work, etc.?
Yeah, absolutely. We here at the campus are actually trying to change our way of doing things, our operations. So we've actually switched over to cordless electric equipment, which is very sustainable, zero emissions, because the emissions that are emitted from the gas-powered equipment definitely do affect the body, your respiratory system. So we're converting all that over, and it definitely affects the environment that we all live in. So we're actually trying to push for a mandate of switching all of our gas-powered equipment over by the next 5 years here on the campus.
Okay.
And do you believe, like, is your job any different from people who are actually like on the field working full on, rather than you? I mean, I think you're like a manager, right?
Right. So I came from a irrigation specialist. I did everything that the guys that I manage, or the staff that I manage have done. I've been in the landscape industry for almost 25 years. So I know how things operate. I know what's expected, the workloads, how labor intensive it is for the crew here. So we try to do our best to give them the right tools, the ergonomic tools, to minimize how difficult their jobs are. On this campus, we have over 60 acres of area that we take care of each and every week. So it's quite the task for our crews here in facility services.
So what I learned about facility services is that global warming is a very big issue. Before serving in this program, I really didn't put a lot of importance in global warming. And I've learned that manual labor workers don't have an easy job, and global warming is affecting them the most. That it's a real big issue out there, especially for workers who have jobs that involves outside work. I personally liked working with facility service because in high school I was in an agriculture club, so I didn't really have a problem working with them. Actually, like, brought me back memories from back then, so I kind of knew what I was doing, which was cool.
Tying it into like what she said, like personally I don't enjoy like manual work. Like being out there was kind of hard for me, and so I can now see what kind of conditions that they go through and all of the hard work they put in, all for the outcome of change. So I have a lot of respect for facility service workers. They've truly gained my respect. They do such a hard job in such hard conditions, all for the outcome for all of us to have some sustainable environment, whether it's water conservation or energy conservation, or even the little things by like making this place pretty still, keeping it conserved, and yeah.
Okay, so we hope you guys like this video. We hope we get an A, and
Thanks for watching. I'm sorry, this angle.
Manual labor workers. I could put that whole thing.
Oh, geez, continue.
I learned that people that worked in manual labor. No, what am I saying? People who work. People who work. No.